Everyone loves to have those pearly whites, especially when you're at the end of your treatment or even during treatment. With your Invisalign, fortunately, Invisalign allow you to have bleaching whilst your aligners are in as well. They have a designed bleach, which also goes through your attachments, so no need to stress there. For you guys with braces, don't worry, you're not left out at all. Once you're in retainers, we can also prescribe some bleach for you to use as well. I'm gonna go through how to use the bleach and answer any questions that you may have, but once again, everything's written down and ready for you to go. With your bleach, it comes in a little syringe like this. What we're going to do is, to get that desired outcome or color, we usually say go from anywhere between a week to 2 weeks, depending on how you'd like everything to look. We don't need to worry about bleaching all of your teeth. Usually we just go what we call 5 to 5, so second premolar to second premolar. Depending on how your treatment's gone, we can also amend that with what's required. With the bleach, we usually say to try and get between 5 and 8 hours wear time once it's on your teeth. I ideally wear it overnight, so I'd love to get those 8 hours in. Just depends on the flavour of the day with that there. When you go to pop your bleach in, make sure you brush your teeth, they're nice and clean, as well as your aligners. What you're going to do, you're going to add a small pea-sized amount into each tooth, making sure just to not get along the gums there. So placing it in, I like to then drag up just to make sure everything's in. Making sure that your aligner or your retainer is also nice and dry. So we're going all the way along, like so. Please note, with the bleach, if it is the first time, you may feel a little bit of a cold sensation. That's all completely normal. Once you've got all of the bleach in, you're then going to place it in. Like so, nice and snug. Once the bleach is in, please be mindful we can't have anything to eat or drink for the duration that the bleach is in. With your bleach, small pea-sized amounts, all the way along. You can just do 3 to 3, so canine to canine, or pointy tooth to pointy tooth, depending on what you'd like. Once that's all placed in, at the front, and then the back. I'm gonna now go to sleep. Not really, I'm actually gonna go back to work. But after that, you take it out. You might have a little bit of gooey sensation on the teeth, that's okay. Give your mouth a rinse out and a brush. And then what I like to do after, just because you can experience some slight sensitivity to cold foods, is use what we call tooth mousse. I've got strawberry flavored. It is my favorite. If I could eat this out of the tube, I probably would. Please don't do that though. So what I like to do is make sure I pop this on even after during the day when I brush my teeth. I'll leave it on in the morning after I've had my coffee, just to let it settle in. This is fluoride, so it's just gonna help with remineralizing the teeth because they can get a little bit dehydrated with the bleach in there as well. What you'll do is, depending on how you're feeling in say 5 days time or 2 weeks time, then you can stop, and what we say is repeat every 3 to 6 months as desired for that ideal color. Please note, with bleaching, don't go and use any charcoal toothpaste or anything like that, and making sure as soon as you've bleached, just sticking to regular oral hygiene practices and avoiding things like coffee, pasta, sauces, anything super duper pigmented for at least 24 to 48 hours, just to make sure we've got that desired outcome.